Man, what's going on with y'all, man? It's yours truly, Mac Juice Vitten with some game. And this is gonna be a special video one. This is gonna be a special one, a special video, and man, we gonna really dig deep. We're gonna just really get into it, man. And I'm excited because for the past years, for the past years, I've been one of those ones that I see what the algorithm doing, on the content space. And it's about time I finally put my video out there, about why I'm single and why I don't want no kids, you feel me? And I hope this hit the algorithm. I'm excited. I really am. I'm excited about this one, really. Cause I've been seeing everybody's video, YouTube, TikTok, it's kinda like everybody got the same thing, but my take gonna be different. You feel me? That's why I'm so cold with this game. You feel me? But so I'm 37 years old. You know what I'm saying? We'll be 38 in November, right? Kids. When it come to kids, man, I love kids, bro. You know what I'm saying? Kids is a beautiful thing. Kids is a wonderful thing. When you having the babies, they so cute. You know what I'm saying? So warm. And man, it's just beautiful, man. It's a blessing, you know what I'm saying? Blessing from God, man, to have, to be holding a baby inside your arms, you know what I'm saying? Whether it's your baby, or you might be your little cousin that came into the world, man. Like you just nurturing with so much love and so much care, and then it's just beautiful, man. It's just overall just beautiful, man. That's a real warm feeling, man, when you hold a baby, bro. You know what I'm saying? But my story, 37 with no kids, right? The reason I ain't got no kids, I never really thought about the idea of, settling down and having, the White House picket fence. To me, that ain't reality. To me, what's reality is, maybe you have a woman that's down on your side, and then, y'all work out, y'all know what I'm saying? Y'all build together, you know what I'm saying? That's cool, and that's what's up, you know what I'm saying? But for me, I really got to the point in my life where, like, man, I come from an era where when you had kids, your kids know who who their grandparents is. They know who their aunties is. They know who their cousins is. You know what I'm saying? They know who their family is, man. That's the kind of era I grew up in. And then your family will be so much, will have that togetherness. These days, I don't have that. You know what I'm saying? I don't have that. Both of my parents passed away 2020. And I never was in a rush to have no kid, because when I was in high school, people around me was having kids, and I'm like, damn, I'm saying to myself, I'm like, shit, like, I still trying to figure out this thing we call life, you know what I'm saying? I'm still trying to figure out myself. I'm still trying to, what is the meaning of life, you know what I'm saying? I've always been an in-depth, introspective person. That's just me and my personality. You know what I'm saying? Just all before everything I knew, or what I thought I knew before I know now, right? Hindsight, looking back, right? And so, I never really just wanted to bring a kid into this world, and I'm struggling. You dig what I'm saying? Your kid's supposed to, I'm just gonna say this. Life itself will give you some kind of adversity. You're gonna have to go through it. Nobody never had it just figured out. Now, from a biblical standpoint, you supposed to have, marry, have kids, and multiply, from a biblical standpoint. But this modern day shit, like, and I ain't one of the ones where, like, man, just pointing the finger at the women, like, man, like, the women. Yeah, it's that times is different. You feel me? Times is different. You know what I'm saying? Like times is different. Let's just keep it up. Let's just keep it 100. Times is different. These ain't the days where your parents married. This ain't the 70s. This ain't the 60s when it was real love. You feel me? A lot of things is transactional. You feel me? Like, okay, man, what this broad do for me? What the whoop? Even from a dude's standpoint, man, if I'm fucking with the broad, man, what the broad gonna do for me? Rightfully so. Rightfully so, because a woman role is supposed to be a help me. You know what I'm saying? It's supposed to be help me. You know, I would put it in layman terms. Help your nigga out. That's what it's supposed to be. It's supposed to be help your nigga out. And as a man, you supposed to protect your woman, make sure you're there for your woman. But it's like, man, bro, I don't be like, I'm still trying to live life. You feel me? Like, I really ain't tripping on settling down no relationship. You know what I'm saying? Man, I'm still trying to experience life. You know what I'm saying? I never got the fixated or, caught up on just one woman, especially if shit go bad, You got child support, you know what I'm saying? Your woman could put you on. Whoop, you know what I'm saying? Child support is a motherfucking headache, you know what I'm saying? Or, you have you picked the wrong one, you know what I'm saying? She turned into the motherfucking devil. Jealous, she just unnecessary stress, but I don't do all that shit, you know what I'm saying? Not when it come to me, man, anybody cut me stress, man, I would cut your ass off the fuck off. You irritate me, you getting cut off, you know what I'm saying? Blocked, all that shit. I don't play around with my peace. I just value my peace, man. I really just value my peace, my joy, my happiness about life itself. Life is already hard, right? Life is hard. I mean, who said it was easy, right? Life ain't never been easy, you know what I'm saying? But you can make it easy on yourself. And it's just like, I've been growing as a person. I'm not the same person that I'm not going to say that I'm definitely not the same person I used to be, but like, I'm not the same person, I'm definitely not the same person I used to be, right? And so, it's just, man, I love to put myself in situations where I'm growing. When I feel stagnant, it feel like I'm dying, like I ain't got no emotion going on, ain't nothing going on, ain't nothing moving. You know what I'm saying? And man, you could really struggle out here. Everything can be good, but everything, it could be a motherfucking struggle for yourself. You know what I'm saying? And then, as a man, if you settling down with one woman, which ain't nothing wrong with that, if you want to do that, ain't nothing wrong with having something cool if she loves to you know what I'm saying? But like, marriage-wise, like, man, ain't none of these women are virgins. So let's get that out the way. Ain't no woman a virgin. Could there be some virgins out here? Maybe. In the world. Maybe so. Who knows? You know what I'm saying? But for the majority part of like a marriage, you're not marrying no virgin. You can forget that. I remember I was talking to a lady. I was just fucking around with her, just chopping it up with her, just to see where her picking her brain. I was like, yeah, I want me a virgin. She just yeah. So it's like, man, bro, like when you get married, you ain't getting no virgin, bro. So it's like, bro, you already getting like a used woman. Think about like a used car that got some miles on it. That's how I look at women. You know what I'm saying? That's how I look at a woman, bro. You know what I'm saying? She didn't being used up. The mind, she got, different philosophies. You know what I'm saying? Different, and then, I'm gonna go to like a scientific like point here. When a man nut up in a woman, when a man ejaculates inside a woman take on that DNA from that man. So when that broad start acting crazy and these different thoughts and stuff, she's taking on the personality of that man. That's why when you sleep with a woman, that's why she could get attached to you. I hope you people under there on this algorithm, on this social media land, understand that shit. Like, when you nut up in the woman, she get attached to you. And you would get attached to her too. But mostly so the women, right? But as far as marriage though, like, I ain't marrying nothing. I'm cool. I ain't getting married. You know what I'm saying? I might kick it with a broad, you know what I'm saying? Now, that's cool. You know, we could do some long-term stuff, you know what I'm saying? She might just be, a ride with a nigga, you feel me, till the wheels fall off. You dig what I'm saying? But, like, the whole marriage and shit and all that, the wedding ceremony and all that, but I'm cool. Settling down, having kids, man, picket fence. Man, I'm cool. I don't need all that, bro, to get no broad or to lock a broad down. I don't need all that. And another thing, man, it's been like six years since a pandemic. A pandemic, bro. Like, ladies and gentlemen, a pandemic. You feel me? Like, you don't know what the fuck gonna happen in society where that could shut down the country again, you feel me? So it's like, do you really want your kids to be growing up post pandemic where anything could go? Anything could go, you know what I'm saying? And it's like, shit, this a time in the world where you better be about your bag. You dig what I'm saying? Like, I don't money is not my God, and I don't put money as on a pedestal. But you're going to need some money to raise that child. You're going to need some money to put these kids into your kids into activities. You're going to need some money to clothe your child. You know what I'm saying? You're going to need some money to feed your child. You're going to need some money for you. You know what I'm saying? Like, for you. Your spouse. You're going to pay your rent. Cars, you know what I'm saying? So you gonna need some money. Having kids ain't cheap. You know what I'm saying? It ain't cheap. Somebody told me that a long time ago, like, man, having kids is expensive, you know what I'm saying? And it's real. And another thing is training your child to go in the right direction, man. A lot of kids, with this era, man, and it's on you to raise your child, but like, man, you got so many influences, when you're not around your child. You got social media these days. You got people, friends and shit, you know what I'm saying? Motherfuckers is all into all kind of shit, all kind of religions and shit and all that shit, man. I ain't got time to be, you got to really program and train your child of being what it is to be a young lady, what it is to be a young man, what it is to be a man, what it is to be a woman. You dig what I'm saying? And it's just, man, it's a lot, man. It's a lot. Because what about you have your kid and your kid want to be, I'm talking about, what about if your kid want to be, the rainbow colors, man? You know what I'm saying? It's like, bro, I can't, nah. And then me, another part, what about, you can't pick whether you want a boy or a girl. Man, what about if I don't want no girl? Man, I just want a boy. I can't pick and choose my child. So it's like, it's so many scenarios and this shit, man. I don't want to deal with that. But I always told myself, if I'm having unprotected sex and I get a woman pregnant, I'm going to take care of it. Because that's the right thing to do. You know what I'm saying? But I don't be having unprotected sex, you know what I'm saying? In the past, I have my dwellings and stuff. But, hey, man, I'm just going, you on that birth control? Hey, I'm watching the broad take the birth control. You know what I'm saying? Like, for real. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't no playing with my life. You know what I'm saying? Ain't no playing with me. Yeah, I'm running a whole strict program, when it come to me. You dig what I'm saying? I'm running a whole strict program. Because I ain't got time for the bullshit, I just ain't got time for that. Energy, back and forth. And another thing. A lot of men be doing this. They got their main piece, right? And then they see someone on the side like, damn, she look good. I gotta go talk to her. So it be a lot of this, like, they got that main piece and then like, oh yeah, talking to the other chick, yeah, what's up, baby? Yeah, what do whoop? Yeah, you know. And so it's like, man, I ain't doing all that shit. Hey, I'm gonna let her know, woman, what it is. Hey, I'm single. Hey, I fuck with you. Don't get me wrong, I fuck with you, but I'm gonna be talking to other women. Cause at the end of the day, and I always had this mindset where like, in dating, if I meet a woman, I'm talking to her. In the back of my head, I know I ain't the only dude that's talking to her. So it's like, she got options too. So goddamn it, I ain't about to be I ain't doing all that goofy shit, man. A lot of goofy shit. You know what I'm saying? And that's okay. Hey, women, I always had a woman get mad at me when I told her, man, you can do whatever the fuck you want to do. And that's how I really feel. You know what I'm saying? I really feel like that. And a lot of women be having an attitude with me. What you mean I could do whatever I want to do? You can do whatever the fuck you want to do. Because once you leave my dwellings, once you leave my crib and you go out my door, I'm not about to be blowing up your phone where you at and leaving voice messages, double texting and pulling up on you and shit to make sure you supposed to be that way. I ain't doing all that shit. I'm cool. I ain't never did that. You know what I'm saying? I've been, what my mentor Goldie, he called it tender-hearted. I've been tender-hearted before, but man, nigga, I'm grown. Nigga, like, I learn from everything quick. And so like, man, like once a broad leave out my door, man, I don't give a fuck what she do. You know what I'm saying? Shit. We cool, we kicking it, shit. We done slept together, hey, we had fun, we had sex, okay, shit. And you decide to keep kicking it with me, cool. If not, you go fuck around with another dude, hey, I ain't tripping. It's part of, hey, it is what it is. It is what it is. I'm not saying that every woman like that. Don't get me wrong. This ain't the video to, man, all women, da 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 da. Nah, bruh. All women ain't like that. That's that social media shit. You know what I'm saying? I had to snap out that shit because all women ain't like that. But at the same time, though, we gotta keep it 100 with reality. You dig what I'm saying? And so, that's why I don't want no kids. And then, like I said, a part of the reason I don't want no kids, man, I'm still young, man. If I get up this side, I want to move and go somewhere. If I want to go to another state, I'm going. I'm going. I ain't telling nobody. I'm just gonna go. Shit, I might move to another country. You dig what I'm saying? And just leave. You know what I'm saying? When it come to jobs and businesses and shit like that, shit, I might want to pivot into another business plan or another job. I might just say, fuck it, quit this one, do this, and put my money elsewhere. I ain't got nobody depending on me where, damn, I gotta stay at this job, you feel me? Like, man, nah, I'm just about to do it. Like, I'm just about to put my back against the wall and just do the shit. And then no question asked. You know what I'm saying? That's part of life. Pivoting, man. And so, once I've really just like understood like how I want to pivot and how I want to move, man, I made my mind up, man. That's how I'm live, And I'm not super thirsty for no to be having a girlfriend or a chick that's dealing with me. I ain't super thirsty for that. You know what I'm saying? It's cool. My mama always told me it's cool to have friends, Cause man, I'm trying to be cool with. I'm trying to set my life up to where I'm cool. You know what I'm saying, man? People say, man, one thing about life is some people out here that, if you go homeless or you go broke, they might look out for you, but 9 times out of 10, man, ain't nobody looking out for you. Ain't nobody looking out for nobody, man, because they got their own shit going on. They got their own things going on, man. And you just gonna be in the way. They gonna look at you like, damn, you in the way. Not, cause they afraid to tell they women, oh man, what the whoop. You know what I'm saying? Or it's gonna be just too much BS, man. Too much this, man. Motherfuckers start making up shit. You know what I'm saying? He always got an attitude. If you don't want me around, just say you don't want me around, bro. You know what I'm saying? I'd rather you keep it real with me. You know what I'm saying? Just fake arguments and just coming up with all kind of shit. So, man, you really gotta have your own back out here, man. You know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody, man. Ain't nobody like, man, the best, man. If anybody listening out here, man, if you want to have kids, you decide to have kids, you know, and you plan it accordingly. You know what I'm saying? Make sure you choose the right woman. Make sure y'all on the same page, man. So that's why I ain't got no kids, cause man, I like my life the way it is. I like my peace. I like my transparency. I like my freedom, and I'm not giving that up for nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't care. I don't care if I'm with a woman. I'm not trying to get her back. I'm not trying to be like, oh, baby, I miss you. Yeah, I might be fucking with a broad, you know. I really like her. Then, hey, man, she leave. Fuck it. I don't be caring. I don't care. I really don't give a fuck. You know what I'm saying? I really don't care. You know what I'm saying? And, man, ain't nobody got time to be chasing no broad down and trying to win her back and get back together. You feel me? Like, fuck all that shit, man. Child support, you know what I'm saying? Ain't nobody got time for that. Child support, you know what I'm saying? You get on child support, it's a wrap. You can forget about it. You know, garnishing money at your check and shit, man. Ain't nobody got time. You know, the emotional stress a woman would play, mind games with you, you know, just, you know, 1 minute shit be cool, the next minute she texts you, you know, put you in a bad vibration, emotional state. You know what I'm saying, man? Ain't nobody got time for all that. You know what I'm saying? Like, ain't nobody got time for that, man. So that's why I'm single with no kids. You know, I hope this be helpful for somebody in the algorithm who's gonna go through the algorithm, who's gonna go through the algorithm. And I hope this video really just you can learn from it to where you choose wisely and you make your decision wisely, man. Know who you got when you laying down at night, you know. Really know who you got, you feel me? Like, for real. Really know who you got. For real. Because a lot of motherfuckers be faking the fuck, man. So that's my take on why I'm single with no kids, man. And I hope this get inside the algo, man. I hope this get inside the algorithm, you know what I'm saying? Because it's, when I'm dealing with reality, this ain't off no social media, you know, the women is corrupt. Yeah, you know, I see what's going on social media, but that's social media, you know. And is it women like that emulate social media? Yes, they out here, but there's some cool ones out here too, man. You just gotta get out here. And what's for you, what's not, hey, man, I'm cool. That's my take, man. Single with no kids, Mac Juice. Peace.